Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update.
Let's start with number 10, Jim "Damn Neidhart. Played for USC, played for the practice and preseason games for the, I know he came out with the Raiders and also with the Cowboys.
I used to play with the Oakland Raiders, and that's no cakewalk out there either. And Oakland's not a very nice town. A lot of violent people out there too. The Raiders have a very bad reputation too, but they're also a very, very good team.
He was a shot putter, and he got that name to Anvil by throwing a big ass, I don't know how many pounds that was. Anvil and won some kind of a contest, Anvil throwing contest. He was just that big, strong part of the Hart Foundation, and I'm going to let you take over from there because I have like a little short Australian story I'll tell you about the Anvil, about his strength when you're finishing up yours. How's that?
For me, Jim the Anvil Neidhart will always be the other tag team champion with Bret Hart. They were... Well, they were just the dominant tag team when I started watching wrestling in the WWF. They were the guys. To the point that when Bret Hart went on to his singles career, I kept looking at him as a tag team guy thinking, well, where the hell's Jim Neidhart at?
Anvil, settle down!
Neidhart, I mean, he was just one of those guys that, I mean, he was built like a fire plug. He looked like he could power slam just about anybody he saw.
A bit of frustration and anxiety will come out against you street clowns, because I vow to get revenge on the Beverly Brothers and you two genius. Yeah, baby!
I thought Jim Neidhart was great, and he looked like the kind of guy who could throw an anvil.
He was just very intense. That's what I was going to say. I think you nailed on the head with what you putting him over there. I first remember him coming on the scene back in Memphis. I know he had, went up to Calgary and worked and had been, here and there. But when he came to Memphis, he was this big old strong guy, man.
Neidhart, come here, baby. Oakland Raiders, baby, my champion, my vice president of the first family, my hero, my bodyguard. What a great night it was. How exciting it was. So you can take the $1,000 from Jimmy Hart anytime you want to take it, baby, because like I said, baby, it was worth it.
That'll be delivered to the promoter.
Thank you, pal.
You know something, Jimmy? In Memphis last week, I was very, very disheartened and humiliated. Shut up! Because when you got in trouble and the chips were down, who did you call on? It wasn't me, Jack. It was humongous. You didn't call on me. Jim Neidhart has never been on a second-string team. Hey, I've never played second fiddle for anybody, baby. And you've really sorrowed me very, very much. Listen, when I played with the Dallas Cowboys, I was smarter than the Dallas Cowboy coaches. When I played with the Raiders, I was smarter than the Oakland Raiders coaches. When I was on the UCLA track team, I was smarter than the UCLA track and field coaches. And I'm smarter than you, chump. And I don't take that from anybody. I got a little surprise for you, baby. I'm not with the first family anymore. The first family is dead, baby. Because I'm going to start something myself. Call it the Neidhart Raiders, baby. The Neidhart Raiders. And at pillar position, number 1, baby. Humongous. How about that, folks? Humongous, baby. Humongous. And a fullback, the man with a big punch. Ox. Baker. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I like this. Hit the roll. Yeah, and for speed and agility, the PYT Express. How about that? Get it, baby! And at right tackle. Yeah, baby, come on! Yeah, baby. The family's dead, baby! It's Neidhart Raiders! Come on, PYT! Yeah, baby! Yeah, hey! I'm not going to sit in the sidelines like you, chumps. Hey, I'm in the action. I'm like General Patton. No sidelines for me. I'm right there in the gridiron. Hey, and at right tackle, how about the damn Bowie team, baby? The heavyweight. Come on, baby. Yeah, baby. Look at the weight. Where's the Bowie, baby? Yeah, gaining weight. He's back gaining weight. Down on the beach, he's good gaining weight. Yeah, baby. We're heavy. And in the promotional department, the man with all the pizzazz, ravishing Broadway, Rick Rude. yeah. And head of Neidhart, Raiderette, cheerleaders, Angel. Hey, I want a big hand right here. Big hand in the middle. Ready? Go. Yeah, baby.
We was talking about strength. When I was on that tour in Australia, man, he just, I told you the Australian bus story, and I'll rehash that another time. But guys like him, he would go in there and friggin' warm up with like 3 plates on a bench. You know, you go from 135, you put 2 plates on a 225, 3 plates is, 315, a 4. And I'll go back to that story on the bus later, but, or another podcast rather. But man, I would imagine he was the same way out on the football field as he was in wrestling, just real intense. And, hell, like you said, strong enough to throw an anvil and win that. The guy just, he was probably a really intense football player.
I don't like these little head games that you're playing with me, baby. I don't like it at all. It's when I play with the Oakland Raiders, and I got injured here, I got my elbow dislocated. You didn't hear the Anvil going around crying and not showing up. Baby, when I got injured, I got on the field, and I played anyway. And when I was a track star at UCLA, I got bone chips on this elbow. And did you see Jim Neidhart, the Anvil? Did you see him on the sidelines, sipping Coke and eating popcorn and watching the track meet? No! Baby, I was right in the middle of things, throwing the shot and being the best in the NC2A with an injury, baby. The Anvil plays with injuries. Let me tell you something, Austin Idol. I'll tell you, if I had you in my hands right now, I'd pull every one of those little bleach blonde hairs right out of your head. And then I'd grab your neck. And I'd hit you, bam, once in the nose, just for good luck. And then bam, once in the eye. And then I'd get you by the neck, and I'd pull you down. I'd pull you down to the floor. And I'd bam, right in that cute little nose of yours, Idol. That's what I'd do to you, baby. Because I love to put pain on you. How sweet it is, baby.
You look good. Yeah, all right, something else. I gotta take you. Give me the microphone back in here, please. Because,
Hey!
What?
Don't ever yell at the Anvil.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm just simply saying you've had all the say that you want to say, and I think we've given you ample time out here to take care of all the things that you got to say.
Ample time? The Anvil should be on the whole show. I should have a whole hour out here. Listen, Idol.
All I can say is, he deserves probably to be on this list, and he comes in at number 10.
He was impressive in the ring. I get his later career kind of suffered because of, what do you call that? Personal habits or proclivities.
Right.
But, we all got our shortcomings. So, if you're going to shit on Jim the Anvil Neidhart, go take a fucking look in the mirror. Just don't do it around me.
Yeah. No, he's over in my book for the simple fact, man, some guys you meet, they don't have to be nice to you or anything. Everyone's out there doing their own business a lot of times. Not only was it in Australia with him, he come into WCW there for a while, and he was always a, gentle giant of a man. I didn't get in his way, didn't get in my way, nothing like that. Just one of those things where professional courtesy, you always speak to each other, shake each other's hands and things like that. And he remembered me from the tour. It was one of those deals. And I always go by how someone treats me, and he always treated me very, very nice and respectful. And it's not to say that he went out of his way to be that way. It's just professional courtesy for each other. So, hey, that's the way I go by, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I put him over. Hell, pin me, pay me, man. I'll put him over.
Read the book that has the literary and wrestling worlds on fire. Pin Me, Pay Me, Have Boots Will Travel by accomplished professional wrestler Bobby Blaze Smedley. The incredible story of one man's battle to overcome all odds and realize a lifelong dream. Travel with Bobby in the ring, on the road, and around the world, including inside stories from WWE, WCW, Smoky Mountain Wrestling, and more. Forward to the book written by Jim Cornette. Buy your copy of Pin Me, Pay Me, Have Boots Will Travel on Amazon.com today.